Namaste. As you can tell, I truly care about the planet, so I'm always looking for ways to recycle, reuse, repurpose, etc. Now, one example of waste that I see a lot in my own city is the inevitable pile of gari and wasabi that remains after you've had takeout sushi. Now, this is usually thrown away, of course, but if you'll follow me inside, I'll show you a recipe I developed to upcycle these ingredients into something truly wonderful. Namaste. So besides the gari and wasabi, you will just need a few simple ingredients. They are shichimi togarashi, toasted sesame oil, mayonnaise, and a can of tuna. Alright, so let's get into the preparation now. So, we've got our leftover remnants from the sushi. So, as you can see, we've got a bit of green onion, some gari, wasabi. So what we can do first of all is I've got my bowl here. We can just put the wasabi straight into the bowl. The green onions as well. They don't need any further preparation. Get all of that in there, no waste, of course. That's what we're trying to avoid. Oh, it's a difficult one in the corner there, but I don't want to waste it. There we are. Okay, so we can set the bowl aside. And the gari desu. Hai, so desu. The gari, we can just move over to our chopping board here. And I'm just going to run my knife through that. I've got a santoku knife here, which is perfect for this application. Japanese style. Oh, pardon me, my cutlery is jingling a bit there. No worries, no worries. So just run your knife through, get it into a coarse mince, I would say. Bring our bowl back over. That should be a satisfactory mince there. Just get that all into the bowl. Put our chopping board aside. Alright, so we have everything that came from the leftover sushi satisfactorily prepared. Now we can go on to the rest of the ingredients. So, mayonnaise. I'd say maybe 2 tablespoons, possibly 3. I just kind of eyeball it. Alright, let's give that a bit of a mix. You want to make sure that wasabi is nicely incorporated. You don't want any big chunks when you're eating. That's beautiful. Very nice color, if you can see that. Alright. Okay, next, just a little bit of shichimi togarashi. There we go. Quite a bit, and that's probably a 1/4 teaspoon, I would say, if you're interested in accuracy. But I just always eyeball it. Mix that in a bit. Now, this is what really ties everything together, in my opinion. Roasted sesame oil from Kadoya, excellent brand, Japanese. So just a little bit. That's probably 1/3 teaspoon. There, that really in my opinion, pulls everything together and makes this extra special. All right. So we've got our can of tuna here, which I've drained. And we're just going to put that in there. Just put it all in, make sure you get everything. Of course, the whole point of this is to reduce waste, so you don't want to be wasting any of the other ingredients. However, I will just leave a little bit in there just for the sake of brevity, but rest assured I will go back after the camera has stopped rolling and retrieve the rest of those chunks of light tuna. All right, and then just with any kind of classic tuna salad recipe, just mix it together to your liking. Some people would like it a bit more chunky. Some people would like it a bit more homogenized, as it were. You can also add some cracked black pepper into here, but I think today I'll just stick with the shichimi togarashi. Now the aroma, especially the wasabi and the sesame oil combined, along with the gari, is just exquisite aroma. This is really taking your tuna salad up to the next level while preserving the planet's valuable resources. All right, so I think I'm actually going to put a little bit more mayonnaise in there. Apologies if we have some clanging, clanking, crashing, banging, clunking, things of that nature. This is not, in fact, a professional cooking studio, so the sound may not be what you're expecting in like something by Rachel Ray, for example, Jamie Oliver, one of those persons. Yeah, so right there, that is the kind of the consistency that I like, the proportion of mayonnaise to other ingredients. Not too dry, not too wet. That's beautiful right there. I hope the lighting is all right as well. Again, this is not a professional studio. I've just got some nice summer light coming in the window, as well as my overhead light in my dining room, which is where I'm doing this. Okay, so let's put that aside. Grab our cutting board here again. We've got a nice Dempster's Canadian whole grain bread here. You're not going to want a white bread for this application. Something more substantial to hold up to those beautiful flavors in the tuna salad. All right, and we're going to use a plant-based spread here, of course. Imperial margarine, although that nomenclature is a bit problematic, but it is a good product. Okay, so just I like to kind of macerate it, mix it up a bit, get it a bit smoother before applying it onto the bread. Apologize for the banging again. So just get that over every square centimeter. This helps to, as it were, seal the bread against the moisture. If you're preparing this like for your lunch or something, you want it to be able to hold up during the day while it's sitting there, so it's not too soggy when you go to eat it. That looks satisfactory, I would say. And then simply, one recipe makes enough for 4 sandwiches. So take approximately 1/4 of the product and just spread that evenly to the edges. And you know what? Let's just put a little bit more of the shichimi togarashi. If I can find the hole. Just put a little bit more of that on top. It's for some accent flavor. Put it together and, of course, cut on a diagonal. As is tradition, of course. So there you have it. Absolutely beautiful. Honestly, this will be the best tuna sandwich you have ever eaten. Hands down, hands down. Just especially the sesame oil mixed with the wasabi and the gari is just something so special. It's like nothing you've ever experienced before. So do give it a try next time you have your takeout sushi. Don't throw that stuff away. Don't throw out the leftovers. Hold on to it. Make something new with it like this. Give this a try. I'm sure you will not be disappointed. So if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, follow me as usual on Twitch, Tumblr, and Tinder. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one.